We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wins to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run with Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A give to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 81. Again, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Black, come on. Black, come on. That's it.
Now Wentz on third down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Prescott now, option right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Lion. Great.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz to throw again. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
81.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Matthews, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start the drive with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, get out, get out. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Prescott now on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Good. Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
81.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 55 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ajayi. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Washington. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Good. 46. Sweat.
Prescott from the gun. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 46.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Whoa. What's up, bro? I'm better. I need to turn my damn TV down, though.
But who's this going to be against?
I got bullshit ass headphones, bro. I need some new ones. The ones like... Why not?
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I got the same thing.
They run with Ajayi. And he takes it past the 45.
I've been using the other dude more, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there.
He got more speed.
Run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Damn.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing.
They won?
With a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes
crazy.
a couple of explosive
That was a good
touches
game, though.
for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Like 16, some shit. Yeah, Portland was on their ass.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Straight 15, straight 15.
Uh-huh. It's the only thing that's gonna beat you. It's the only one make you get out the man press.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Go, go.
Yeah, that's my go-to play for you when I need big yards.
Black, black.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Oh, no, don't do that. What the fuck?
And the Cowboys have recovered. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
I was trying to throw that post.
When I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is
That post came open like a motherfucker.
traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool
That's
to
crazy.
have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10.
Come on,
at
you're on
their
this
own
shit.
42.
You
Here's
gonna oh,
Elliott.
shit, good shit.
And an Elliott run. And he'll be taken down across the
As long as he
50
go down, that's all that matters.
45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the
Back him up.
first.
Put him there. We Gucci.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That
I
one
don't
goes
know,
for
man.
13 yards and it moves the sticks.
I guess if everybody
There's
gonna go
completion
join
to the
out
tight
here
end,
too.
and I think they were looking at something
Did anybody
else
respond to that
drastic,
post?
frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Size, the hands.
speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh yeah, this that play.
Prescott now, option right, and he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He would be when this shit gonna die.
Again to Elliott running
Oh shit, I fucked up. Get your boy.
That'll good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to...
Oh, you serious?
To the end zone for a Cowboy
That's crazy.
touchdown.
I think I was on the dude that was supposed to be end up on him. Had to be.
Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Ah, that fumble hurt.
San Santos with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point
I know
lead.
2 gone. I know 1 gone. I want to say, yeah, I think 7 is gone. I want to say T. Jackson got 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I think 11 available because Spank got 17. This shit just look
This
like
is
11.
taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using
Loaded
it.
box look again.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, Chris said he signed me up. Yeah, what time Saturday?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Man, I gotta find a playbook I can use, bro. I made my playbook, but I pieced together so many different like playbooks and shit.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late
this
getting
shit
there.
crazy.
It's 3rd down.
I thought I had that
I don't
one.
know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
Oh, okay.
You know, Charles, I would have
Yeah, I
liked
gotta
to
find
have
me a
seen that.
playbook.
Yeah, me too.
For
Probably
you,
do the same
I
shit.
wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz gonna throw.
So I got you. Please catch up with that. Let's roll.
He's got him in. Complete.
Let's roll.
30.
Let's roll. Don't do me that. Let's roll.
Down, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 79 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01.
Yeah,
Giving out
wind
that
blowing
Turkey
hard
Leg
as shit.
Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's
Let me
definitely
shake back
already
down
worked
here.
on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe
damn.
one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there.
No, I haven't checked out
Prescott
nothing
and
on the
the
new one
Cowboys
yet.
now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure too much this time.
Big.
Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him his
Damn,
second
I need
sack
some new one.
now
I'm probably
in
gonna
the
grab me some.
afternoon.
Yeah, I got some stupid shit here. So right now, cheap shit. Shit. I thought he just got some. Oh, I got you. Yeah,
They'll
see,
need
if
a
you want
big
the
play here.
motherfuckers,
Will
shit,
Dak
yeah.
and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Done. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it is incomplete.
Let's go.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost
I don't know which button it was,
but
but somebody was open.
Down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have
I
had
seen
their
it late,
foot
but
on the
shit.
gas all game long,
That's a
but
quick
you're
read you gotta
finally
make. I was
stalling
missing
out.
from the corner.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken to the 26.
Oh shit. Yeah, I took him with my first pick, like in our the first draft we did in the offseason. First offseason we had.
First and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a handoff to a
Oh, what's up? Hey.
There, maybe a couple up to the 35.
I see the lane, boy. That shit crazy.
Halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double
I put in fire alarms. I work for Central Security. Put in fire alarms, security alarms, all kind of shit. Intercom. We down in Lake Charles, working at a big job.
On second down,
Get that per diem. Get that per diem. You feel me?
On the run, he'll let this go deeper.
Oh, you motherfucker! Okay, I should have went and got it myself. Oh shit, no. I should have went and got it myself. I waited too long. That's me. He running fucking naked too.
Interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team.
All I gotta do is stop this first down run.
But he is in a major league rut
Either
right
hold it
now.
to a no gain or loss.
Along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool.
Here we go.
Calm,
This is the play I want. Slide y'all, slide that way. Get there for that run.
Prescott
I'm going out here to stop that toss back. Let's go. Run that bitch back.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second
that?
down. And that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game, and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now,
Oh, that's my fault. Ooh, boy, good play.
Stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Oh, damn.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue
That's
to feed
crazy.
him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Stop right here, y'all. I'm about to get in here and fuck all this chicken up. I'm about to fuck all this chicken up.
Here's Prescott.
Drop that, nigga.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was me.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
I
Guess
know.
what? Creates a lot of confusion,
this
kind of
shit.
a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
You serious right now? That shit crazy. Damn. The last time you had punted, I ain't know I was that close to the end zone. That's why the play I had called, like, oh shit.
Both teams working on short
like some
rest,
shit I
but
needed
this has
time
been one of
for.
the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's
Man, I
Mitchell.
damn near stepped out the
And
back of the
he's
end
able to get
zone,
this
bro.
one up to the 8-yard line this time. A
I was
good
gonna be heated
pickup
too. I
there,
probably
8
threw it
yards
from
on the
control.
first down completion.
On the Jags, yeah.
Facing a 2nd and 2
Fucking
after
step
that
over
last
the
catch,
shit out
good
of
for 8
people, bro.
yards.
Ah! I baited you. I made that shit a little too easy though. I had two people running in the same fucking area. I'm ugly. I should have ran that shit. Like a second or two.
Between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week.
I'm stopping the run.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted.
Why my safety didn't move, bro? He just don't move until you start running the ball.
Quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards on the pickup.
I passed him up running, and I came from the opposite side.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Not really.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let this little shit donkey.
Prescott.
Oh, that bitch! I'm taking that. I'm taking that, and I'm cribbing that shit.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count
throw that
so
bitch.
Far. 1, 2, 3, 4
I was taking read option.
But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And Santos
Sheesh, come on, G. Alright, I'm doing now. My back end against the motherfucking wall.
Ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there,
I got room to work now. I'm on
big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
Damn, look at my lane up the middle. Oh my God, I missed it.
But you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right.
Stupid, run up the fucking sideline. Why the fuck would you go into the defense?
And now it's 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
He beat. I just can't get the time. The post route. I don't know about the corner route. I think that's the one you went with. But that post route came looking like a brick.
Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense, is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains.
Hey, action.
Big plays.
I'm
It has to be plays that gets first down.
Now it's caught inside the 10.
Fuck.
And he is taken down deep in
I ain't get to bag him up in
Philadelphia
time.
territory.
I need to bag that bitch
It's
up
a
when I come
big
down
play
with
for the
this
Cowboys on third. And
I
even
feel so
50
fucking kidding me.
yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Go, get out there.
Here's Elliott.
I ain't going nowhere. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. They tried me. They tried me.
But they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly. You get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Wentz now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Come on now, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
If it was Tampa, that Tampa's gonna be farther back. It don't cover the hard flat.
Like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
We're good.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz again here on second and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh my God.
It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead.
Try to go down.
Quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up.
So many
Here's
people on my offense that's
I
red
would
right
expect
now.
to see some pressure here.
Got 3 deep safe.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, that's gay, bro. He's yeah, good shit, man. He stopped. Talking about all day. Boy, stop waved his hands. And then he started working his way back to me for some reason. Don't come back towards me, dummy.
Ball up to the 35 now as
I did make him a little bit smarter on that next one.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Straight check down. All is open. We on all that deep shit.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Is that play? Yep. There we go.
Now Dak on the option left.
Pitch that big.
Pitch that big. About the 43 that time. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Wentz. And down he goes.
He still got burnt.
Down Wentz on the sack. David Irving in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One final try now for Wentz. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they